And we're live. Now I'll have my hat. No, I just don't care. Because I'm going to eat an ice cream sandwich. It's half melted because it's been sitting here. Because I'm hungry. And it's dessert time. I'm not that hungry. I'm getting pretty good at eating less and less. Not as good as Walter, but I'm getting there. Walter's got me beat by far on that weight loss thing. But I am going to have my ice cream sandwich. What is up, Vince? How is your life? You really are a medic dude, aren't you? So you must be having a coronavirus nightmare, worried, everyone hyper sensitive, huh? What's up, Dave? Michael, Red Light? This came out fantastic. I don't know if you're on the Twitters. You'll see me pull the supports off of this. And it's like, I've got freaking supports tuned in. I threw them out. You know, it's funny. I went to Costco. I should get a freaking award because I took my mother to Costco, which is, if you knew my mother, you'd know that's like a major feat. I gotta get my hair cut. Not only did I take her to Costco's, but I took her to the regular grocery store and the pharmacy after that. But that's I should be granted $1 million award, peace prize. But anyways, Costco's had everything. They had like 20 people. You're only allowed to take one of anything. You could have one case of paper towel. You could have one case of Kleenex. You could have one case of toilet paper. That was it. You know, it's a case. I didn't need it. I went out and bought a little 12-pack of toilet paper because I know I have way too much. It's only the two of us in here right now because my father's in the rest home. So I bought a case of paper towel because I used a lot of paper towel when I was out. And I bought a 12-pack of toilet paper because everyone's panicking. So, but I'm not going to buy a case of fucking toilet. Pardon my French. I'm not going to buy a case of toilet paper. If anyone wants to jump in, there it is. What's up, Mr. Buttram? I love ice cream sandwiches. Yum. So I'm almost ready to tear down the Pumpkin King and pull the power out of that stupid box. Get rid of this frickin' thing. I got the control box. You can barely see it through the roll over there. Now I gotta go wash my hands. It's all gooey because it sat here while I was signing in and everything. Good thing I got paper towels. That's the next thing with the toilet paper running out. Everyone's gonna run the paper towels. It was a really good post on Facebook or Twitter, one of the two. Everyone's, going to the French, instead of having toilet paper, you get the French billet, bid it, whatever you want to call it thing. As you guys know, I can't pronounce anything because my mouth's all screwed up. But anyway, I'm talking about the spray your butt thing. What's up, One Raz? We'll jump in and learn the palette too, Chris. Jump in and show us what you're doing. Who cares? Anyway, so this guy had taken the water line coming out of your wall, and he put a splitter on it and a valve, and he put a spray head from like your kitchen sink on it, so you can spray your butt clean. Which is, in all reality, I mean, it sounds stupid and everything, but when you really think about it, it's really not a bad idea. You ain't got no toilet paper. It'll work in a pinch. It'll certainly spray your butt clean. What's up, Greg? Wasteless paper, yeah. I just don't get the whole toilet paper-y. It's just idiots being binge-ingy. It's just bingers. I mean, I don't have that problem because my mother's already a binger, so we have plenty of stock. Because she wanted to buy more. And I'm like, Mom, I have like 12 rolls of toilet paper on every floor in a 3-floor house for 2 people. It's enough. We're not going to go through toilet paper like that in a month, even if we get sick. Cursed up the chokes down the drain. That's nasty. That's just nasty. Shoving a hairdryer up there. And anyway, I just don't. Socks, man. Can't tell you how many times I was a dumbass back in my days when I used to go mountain climbing / hiking. I did mountain climb like with ropes, and I went hiking, mountain climbing up in the White Mountains and the Green Mountains. No, I have not, Greg. And I do have a tracer, and they were supposed to be here Wednesday, but they got held up the last no, because I saw because anything that comes to this address because of all the legal crap, I get the minute you put it in the mail and it comes to this address, I get a notification for it because I got all kinds of legal crap in my parents, so I need to trace everything. Anyway, I got a trace on it because I'm pretty sure you're in like Ohio, right? Or is that something else? Because the other thing that's coming is what do you call them? Vision Minor there. Are finally sending out now that they got their 1 million orders for free from when Joel had the free whatever that little jar of. So I got a couple for free. They actually said sorry it took so long, so they sent me 2, not 1 but 2 jars. Yeah, nanopolymer or bed adhesive, whatever stuff. I don't know why I really need it because I don't have a problem with bed adhesive because I actually flatten my bed, so stuff sticks to it. But actually, I have had problems with the PEX, with the Wham Bam PEX, mostly on this printer because I can get it up to 70 degrees now. It takes like 20 minutes. I go downstairs, I make a coffee, I drink half the coffee, I come back up. It takes another 10 minutes. But it doesn't really hold it. The minute the fan kicks on, it drops like 5 degrees and it has a hard time getting back up. And stuff's not peeling corners and stuff. That's why I'm not using the PEX. Same with PEI. That bed does not hold temperature. It's a piece of crap, A-net bed. Anyway, so I might use it on that because the only thing I don't like about this stuff is like on this, I don't know if you can see it because it's so bright orange. It leaves the matte finish. And this is like one of the few examples I want it to. What's up, Chris? And Chris is here.
Now you're way off center.
No audio. Oh, there it is. It's like wicked delayed. I wonder if it's on my end.
What?
Well, I'm on the StreamYards one.
Nice.
It was literally like I saw your lips move. Now it's back. I saw your lips move. You got up. I said, "Hey, it's not coming." And I was like, "What up, dude?" I was like, "What?" Dude, this came out so awesome. Look at that curve. That's on supports.
There you go.
It was printed like this. I've yet to find. I mean, look at that. That's from supports. Now, granted, I didn't need them all the way across because of the arc, but when you get to the bridge here, you need them. and it is near perfect. I mean, there's little tibs at the end of the holes, and that's it. And it was
That's the way
pretty.
to do it.
The only one I can get to do that is Idea Maker. Even Simplify 3D, which the one thing I always did like about Simplify 3D was their supports.
Mm-hmm.
I could not get them as good as I can with Idea Maker, and I'm not doing anything. They're stock. You know, I place them manually. I don't let it do it auto. I place them manually, but that's the only one. I got to bring the camera back here a little bit. It's the only one I can get that clean as. I mean, they're near perfect. It's like I didn't even have them there.
Yeah, I need to mess more with Idea Maker. That's on my list.
Yeah, I mean,
versus
I don't
fixing this printer that's next to me that no one else can see yet.
What,
wait, hold on. I can turn.
The Mini you just rebuilt?
No, it's another Mini.
Oh.
The Mini I rebuilt's printing over there. This is my buddy's Mini that doesn't work. It just keeps clogging constantly.
Prusa Mini?
Yeah.
Put a bigger fan on it.
It's not the fan. It's a lot of the hot ends were shipped not seated correctly.
Oh, so you're doing the classic like Creality almost, where it's not. You got that
unscrew it.
You're getting the hockey puck in there.
Yeah. Yep. So I just reseated his whole hot end and dismantled everything and pulled the clog out. So now it's homing, but for some reason the Live Z is just the like something's wrong. I just updated the newest firmware too, but it's not printing right. So
newest Prusa firmware or newest your whatever you hacked up that day firmware?
stock Prusa firmware for once. So nothing fancy. It's doing something weird and it's making me unhappy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, and like you, I can understand, but there's a lot of people that bitch about the Prusa firmware. But you know what? At the end of the day, it just works. If you have a Prusa printer, if it were me, to be honest, I'd probably just run the stock Prusa firmware.
Oh, it has a stock Prusa firmware on it.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, you know, there's people, oh, you got to fix this and you got to fix that. You know what? It works fine. That's one thing Prusa is pretty good about is, you know, his setup is good. You know, like the thing not being built 100% correctly is a possibility, but the general setup is, you know, Prusa is just Prusa. It's like
every time it homes, it's a different Z height. Every time.
Z height.
Yeah, it won't go to the same height anymore. Yeah, I've got a bunch of mess here. I got a Palette Pro here and some Jesse Cyan and
I gotta get some more Jesse. I've been hitting them up. I hit everybody up at just the wrong times for parts.
Yeah,
I should just announce it now. I have a couple of backers for the Hodgepodge printer. I'm going to take all my scrap parts and extrusions, and I'm going to build a working piece of junk printer out of it. That's going to be awesome. It's just going to be, you know, hodgepodge. I'm deliberately going to use like multi-colors of filament to do the printed part, so it just looks like a piece of crap. And then we're going to raffle it off when it's all done and working.
Sounds like fun to me.
Yeah. No, that's just it. I mean, I've got a load of extrusion. I was counting it out. I can make another one of these, like a full i3 style frame. Mm-hmm. Basically another, you know, CR10, ANET E12, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, Franken printer, hodgepodge. It's more of a hodgepodge. This is a Franken printer. This is definitely going to be a hodgepodge. The only thing I thought I had that I may not have, I haven't gone digging for it, is I still had the working original board for this little guy back here. And I can't find it. And I have a feeling I finally got disgusted of, you know, moving it around and threw it out. But there was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It was actually a pretty good board. It printed beautifully. It was just loud. Was there something crappier than the 4988s or whatever? Because I think there is, and I think that had it. Because it worked beautiful. I mean, that thing when it was brand new, after the first couple of weeks from tuning it
Yeah.
printed beautiful. I mean, the crap I used to pull off of that thing, people were like, "Holy Jesus!" I mean, I printed TPU out of it, and like after a week of getting used to it, that was like PLA. You never know it was TPU. I printed these little itty bitty towers that were skinny and they were perfect. I mean, it was just the greatest printer. But oh my God, was it loud! And every time it would I literally reset the travel down to like 50 millimeters a second because any faster than that, it like shook the whole house.
Yeah,
I'll take light speed. Anything you got? I got mostly motors. I think I need one more motor. I do believe I'm going to need one more piece of extrusion. 2020, 2040, don't matter. The more odd it is, the better. If you got a blue one, it'll be even better, if it's green or blue or gray or... Anyway.
I think I have 20-something motors in between my couple boxes of motors.
I'm going to use the ANET extruder head, hot end. I have lead screws, but they're really short. Which is fine. I mean, they're the original lead screws off of this because I originally bought new ones thinking there was something wrong with them, and there wasn't anything wrong with them. I got a little bit longer ones. So they're just fine. I got the lead screw nuts. They're sloppy little brass ones, but again, it's a hodgepodge printer. Yeah. It'll still work.
Oh, it will.
I think I need, I don't know. I got to put it all together now that I got, because ExoSlide's going to back it.
Nice.
We got it. They finally they responded today. I asked them yesterday, and they were like, "Well, here's the deal. We got a whole bunch of stuff in from our last order that we don't like the looks of, and we're not going to send back. But we're not going to sell them either, and we were just going to use them for demos and stuff because they were cosmetic. They have cosmetic. I guess when they did the injection molding, that didn't get it in a corner or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Here you go. We're going to give you those." And I'm like, that is the perfect item I want for this printer. I don't want new stuff. I want it to be a hodgepodge. Mm-hmm. I'm going to call it the hodgepodge.
old dirty parts.
Well, not necessarily dirty parts, just stuff that doesn't fit anywhere else. I don't even know what they're going to... I got to contact them because I kind of put it off because I said, that was quick. I didn't expect them to respond so fast and say yes. Yeah. I want to finish this first. I actually want to use this to print the parts for that. So, that'll be cool. Yeah, and I just want to play with the ExoSlides.
ExoSlides look really cool. I actually want to do something with that as well, but no.
And then the printer we're going to raffle it off or something at the end. The only issue I see is shipping it at the end, but
I'll figure
it out at that point. I may just do a Patreon or something. Say, all right, everybody, give me $5 so whoever wins can get it shipped to them. Yeah. I'm sure I can get $50 or $100 that way. But I think it was about $75 to ship this ANET to me from Florida. And I still have that box, so holy crap. They haven't run a freaking freight train through here in years. I don't know, can you guys hear that?
I don't.
There's an old diesel freight train going by. The train's right at the end of my driveway. I mean, it's a half a mile away. My driveway is a half a mile long.
Nice.
But the train's literally right at the end of my driveway. And that's an old diesel. That ain't electric. That's all, our tracks are all electric now. I mean, you still hear them, but they don't that's shaking the whole freaking house.
I've had a printer that did that once.
Yeah, no. It's funny. I get so used to the trains. Every spring, when you first open the windows, they start bothering me again. For like a week, they'll wake me up in the middle of the night. After that, I'm over it again. Been here for what, 50 years? Yeah, it'll be 50 years this year.
Oh, dang.
I've been here. This old crusty house.
Wasn't that a show?
Yeah, I mean, thanks, Red Light. We're talking months down the road, anyways, because I'm gonna film it all, and I think I'm gonna do a couple of live stream builds and a couple of pre-recorded builds, or portions of the build, and
God, it's just doing something funky.
I just don't even know what I'm gonna do with the exoslides. Because, to be honest with you, I don't even know exactly how they work. I mean, I know how they work, but I don't know how the mounts are and all that crap. So until I actually get them, and I gotta chat with them, because I think they need to know exactly what I need for parts, and I don't know exactly what I need for parts because I don't know exactly how I'm going to build the thing yet. I was actually thinking like the top rail up here on these. I'm short a piece of an extrusion, but I have a bunch of 8mm rods, so I was going to take the top rail and like make a bracket and use 8mm rod for the top rail instead of a piece of extrusion. That cuts me down one. That kind of thing. What are you looking for?
Paper towels.
I was going to say toilet paper. You can't find it. Rubbing
Oh,
alcohol.
no.
You can't get rubbing alcohol right now either.
I've got a huge case of that.
Yeah. I didn't buy a case. I bought a bottle like 2 weeks ago going, I don't need a case. Now you can't get them. And you can order it off of Amazon right now. They'll give it to you in 2 weeks, they say, at $14 a bottle.
That's not bad.
For a single bottle?
Oh, yeah. That's fair.
I pay like $1.99.
Oh, come on.
Seriously.
Market. The market, man.
I think I paid $3 for this because I actually went into Walmart and got it.
Walgreens always has good prices on it.
I think it's $1.99 a piece I pay for them when I'm all done. I usually buy a case of 6 from either Walmart or Amazon, whoever's got it on sale that week.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, thanks, guys, but I'm not gonna. Let me get it all figured out first. It literally just hit today. I hit up some people and I got a couple of responses and a couple of yeses and a couple of nos, and I hit up Printed Solid and they started laughing. They're like, dude, we just like 2 weeks ago had a weekend like tag sale, get rid of our crap, and we got rid of all that stuff, or else we would have. Like, man, whatever. I really don't think I need much. I have power supplies.
Ooh, the 3D print Vikings here.
Because I got the original ANET power supply, which is like a 260 watt, which is way too underpowered. It's what came on this. Way underpowered. But I have the 360, which is more than enough. That actually the one Red Light bought me, that the fan went on in already. Red Light bought me one when the fan went on this one over here. Like what? Just like Thanksgiving, I think it was. Red Light, you bought that for me. You just shipped me one, and the fan went on it like 2 months later.
Oh,
it's over there. I just took a shower and didn't throw it on. So I bought a fan for the old one because it was still working, but it was one of those you'd have to like you'd hear go, and if you put your finger in there and spun it, it would spin up and work fine. So I was using it, and I took my old original one, bought a fan for that, put the fan on it, and then mounted it. So I still have it. It's almost brand new. It just got a burnt-out fan. I don't even think it's burnt out. I think it just never was right from day one.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, I got a couple of months out of it. I appreciated it. And I think what I'll do is I'll take the fan out of the little one from the ANET, which works fine, and put it in the bigger power supply.
That'll work.
Yeah, it's just a really loud fan, but oh well. So the only thing I'd be slacking that I know of is a motherboard.
Mm-hmm.
And Worst case scenario, I'll use my next play check that I get from my brothers. My brothers have been giving me a couple $100 for a play check every month. I mean, just so I don't like go nuts and not have any money.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
I've been thinking about buying the SKR 1.4, 1.3, one of those for this thing.
Yeah.
I already have 2209s that I was going to put it on it anyway. So I can leave the 22 elites on this board, put this board on the Hodgepodge, take the SKR 1.4 with the 2209s and put it on this printer. And then it'll at least be quiet.
That'll be sexy. Ooh, Mike, the fishing was good today. Got another 2.5 pounder, I think. I think it was about 2.5 pounds.
Yeah, I saw that. You went fishing.
Yep.
They canceled Murph as of today.
Yeah, so I also canceled my Murph.
Yeah, well, everyone, I mean, they kind of have to.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Our governor was in the Mohegan Sun or one of those centers, not actually in the casino, but in the center.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing a building exhibition-y thing this weekend. And they're running the ad for the building exhibition thing during the governor's announcement that he's going to close anything over like 100 people, group stuff. So they're not going to be having their building expo because they can't.
Well, that's no fun.
Well, the other thing is it's all set up. And I heard one of the guys talking because they were all, BSing with the news after. You always hear the governor's up there, and then the news guy comes up and he stands there with the governor in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And you could still pick up some of the governor and the, lieutenants and whatever they are. And they were talking about, since it was all set up, letting people in like 50 at a time. And they'd have to check through the door, and people have bought the tickets. The expo's all set up. I mean, I get you got to be safe, but come on.
Yeah. Safe is good.
Well, safe is good, but
basketball's canceled.
And I shouldn't say
XFL's...
just the flu because it's not just the flu. It's a freaking gnarly ass flu.
Yeah.
But 90% of the people that are going to a building expo are like me and you. They're not 90-year-old people that got to worry about it, life-threatening wise. I mean, you don't want it. Don't get me wrong.
Well, I think they're more or less worried about you passing it on to someone who is older. So, like, you'll go to that thing, you'll catch it, you'll go see your parents, and then all of a sudden your parents have it. And now
no, you can't.
So
Connecticut's got every rest home in complete lockdown. I cannot get in.
Well, I mean, your parents are in your mom lives with you, but I mean, like, for me, my dad's sick, but he stays at home. So if I visited him,
Yeah. There's always that chance, though. I mean, we're almost to the point, and that's another thing I was having a conversation with, is we're almost to the point now where I think we're just going to drag it out. Instead of having the coronavirus for a month and then have it go away, now we're going to have it for 3 or 4 months because it's going to spread slower. The positives of that is it's not going to overwhelm our healthcare system instantaneously.
Well, it's already overwhelmed as it is.
No, but I mean there was actually someone that was showing a graph about just that, because there's a lot of people saying, well, let's just spread it, get it over with, and be done with it. Lock down the people that are dangerous with it. Let everyone just freaking get it, and then be done with it. And they're like, no, because that would just shut our healthcare system right down. They just couldn't handle that, which makes sense.
Oh yeah.
I mean, in all reality, if we all went out and just like freaking licked the guy that had the coronavirus and everybody just got it and got it over with, it'd be gone in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not that exact, but you get what I'm saying, right?
No comment.
We don't want to really do that. No.
I'm staying away from coronavirus talk for the next week.
Yeah. Anyway, yep, let's change the subject. So, my cool little thing that I just realized they made a big mistake for. I need a hole right here.
No, you don't.
For the reset button in the speaker. Yeah, I do. The speaker on that board sticks out almost as far as the button. That's all right. This was more of a demo-y test one. I'll mount it and drill a freaking hole in it. I don't care.
Yeah.
The more I'm thinking about it, I want to make it a little different anyways. This is
Still
just a quick
printing
copy,
weird.
sort of like the Creality ones are when you get right down to it.
Yeah, I think all I've done is reprint parts for printers.
That's all I'm doing, but I'm not reprinting. I'm designing from scratch and starting my own.
Nice.
And I guess where the card slot is. Don't really care. I never use a card anyways.
Oh, Mr. Buttram, you didn't miss anything. Still trying to figure out what in the world is making this printer print like poop, but I'll have to dissect it more. I'm going to wait for this print to finish, and maybe I'll notice something.
You didn't miss much, but a bunch of BS like everything else. I let myself get carried away with all the crap just like everybody else is. Tired of it already.
It's like over extruding and under extruding. It's the weirdest thing ever.
So it's got diarrhea?
Yeah.
The extruder?
It's
like,
got something.
It's power squirting for a minute, and then it pinches and clinches up, and then it power extrudes for a minute and clinches up.
Yeah, at least it's not clogging, because it was just clogging. Now it's printing. So
is the hot end fan actually running?
Yep. It actually wouldn't run without it because it's got the Prusa firmware checks for the RPMs of the fan. So if the RPM is below a certain value or 0, it'll be like print fan error.
Yeah. Well, that's not a bad thing.
Oh, heat beds are easy. Just plug it in, just like right in the wall. It'll get warm.
Yeah. Don't tell people that because people will try it.
Hey, man, just make sure you replace your blinker fluid every once in a while.
Yeah. Left-handed board stretcher.
Yeah.
When I was running a big crew doing vinyl siding, I had this new kid that we had on the ground. I don't know if you ever seen you do siding. You're up on pump jacks and people on different levels, and you're all tying it together and doing a big like office building. And this kid's on the ground cutting for us all, and it was kind of a lot for a new kid. I mean, it's not hard, but it gets confusing with 4 or 5 sets of crews yelling numbers at you, and you got to like write them down and cut them and pass them to the right people. Anyway,
yeah, cut once, check twice.
Yeah. Well, he cut this freaking panel, and he kept screwing it up. And all of a sudden, he yells up at us. I don't know if you'll get this, but he yells up at us, "I've cut this damn thing 3 times, and it's still too short." And I swear to God, like half the guys up on the staging almost fell off because we're all laughing our asses off. Because I know what he did, and I know what he's saying, but it sounds like he kept cutting the board shorter and shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
I know he kept getting a new piece of panel and recutting it, but the way he said it, we're all laughing. I swear to God, like 3 guys almost fell off the staging. They were laughing so hard. Freaking cut this thing 3 times. It's still too short.
Oh. Yeah, I've been there. Man.
Like, stop cutting it too short, dumbass.
Cut it too long.
Well, that's just it. I mean, vinyl siding is kind of hard to screw up. You have like 2 inches of play. On a hot summer day, you got 3/4 of an inch of overlap. Normally, you have about 2 inches.
Shrinks that much?
Expands and contracts. 12-foot panel expands and contracts about 1.25 inches.
Oh, dang.
In 70 or 80 degree swing. Now, that's a full swing from, like 0 degrees up to 70 degrees.
Yeah.
And once you get below 0, it doesn't really, it just starts buckling. It doesn't really shrink anymore. Once you get above 70, it doesn't really expand anymore. Yeah, it's about 1 inch, 1.25 inches. Because you got to leave 3/4 of an inch on either end.
Come on.
Yeah, the cheap stuff actually, well, it depends. The sticker stuff, which is actually not cheaper, expands and contracts more because it's thicker and it's not just vinyl. It's like a mixture of crap. But yeah, generally the cheap crap you buy at Home Depot expands and contracts more. And when you're doing a big business building like that, they're not buying expensive stuff. They're buying the cheap GAF garbage from wherever they're getting it from. The GAF makes 3 lines just like CertainTeed does, which are the two biggies here in New England. I don't know about elsewhere, but
No, my buddy Mick does construction. He does the designing, floor plan, and the cabinetry.
yeah,
But he used to be.
We did all the finish work when I was running the crew out on Long Island for years and years and years. Not that I did it. I had 200-300 guys that did it for me.
Nice.
Those guys were good. I don't care what anyone says. People bust on imports. I had a crew of like 24 Brazilians that were like my lead crew that did all the fine work. They used to go into a house. Now we're talking 6,000 square foot monstrosities out on Long Island. And they could trim it out, hang all the doors, trim it all out, all the window trim, hang all the interior doors, trim them all out, put all the crown molding in the ceilings in the living room, the master bedroom, the stairwell, do all the shadow boxing up and down the stairs, in the dining room, in the kitchen if it wanted it, and put in the kitchen cabinets and have it set and measured for the countertop in 5 hours.
So it's more than one person.
Oh, yeah, but it was a crew of like 5.
Okay.
It was a small crew. Now, to make it, more realistic, understand that we own the lumber yard that we got our trim and doors and stuff from.
Mm-hmm.
So our doors trim and our window trim was pre-cut because the windows came from us, the doors came from us, so they could pre-cut and biscuit joint and everything, the window trim. So there's no cutting the 45s and all that. Everything was too big. Like the windows, they'd have to cut and mount the sill, but then the risers and the header were already cut, glued together, done. All they had to do was a final cut the length to it.
Nice.
You just got your stickers, John? Or you have your own stickers?
He hasn't checked the mail in a while.
Well, that was like Glenn at Fun King. I sent him to Walter and Chris. And Glenn's like, how come you guys got stickers and I didn't get any? Walter's like, did you check your mailbox? He's like, did you take your post office box? Oh, no.
I need a P.O. box. Well, a new one.
Well, when he was doing the mailbaggy thing for a while, he got a P.O. box. And I actually have his home address, but whatever. I used his P.O. box more because I just went online because I couldn't remember it. And I went to one of his videos and went, oh, there's the mailing address, and sent it that way.
Nice. Salvaging square nuts out of these Prusa parts.
Mastic
gold.
is CertainTeed. Mastic and CertainTeed are the same company, I believe. They used to be. Mastic is the model of siding.
Okay, throwing that away.
I think, if I remember correctly, it's been so long since I've done vinyl. I haven't done vinyl in probably 20 years now.
Okay.
I used to do a lot of vinyl. Everybody around here started doing vinyl after the big floods and the big hurricanes because, believe it or not, it actually holds up better to wind and rain and salt water. Cedar shakes just get wiped right off the side of your house in a nice hurricane.
Okay, what do I need? I need a laptop and this SD card.
I need a laptop. Why didn't you send me a laptop?
Nope.
Well,
I don't have any spares.
Nobody does. Actually, I do have a laptop over there. I have a really old Mac iBook.
Ooh, the old iBook. Those are classics.
Still works. Nothing wrong with it other than it's old and you can't do anything with it.
You can yell at it.
Well, the worst part is, I mean, it runs and everything. The worst part
this
is,
thing's
the
heavy.
batteries are shot. You can't even really get new ones for it, at least not realistically.
God,
So it's always plugged in, so why have a laptop when I could have a regular desktop?
this is true.
That and I hate laptop keyboards. I have a hard enough time typing on a full-size keyboard, let alone a laptop keyboard. My fingers are too fat and broken and busted and misaligned.
Just print new ones.
Might almost be easier.
That's what Jordan's going to do. God, this thing makes weird noises, too.
Yeah, no, cement board's kind of not good around here. There's a big issue with cement board. Cement board gets wet and stays wet. You have to either poly coat or you have to use the ceramic coat on cement board around here in the shoreline. They found cement board rots away or rots everything behind it is what it does. Faster than good old wood does. It absorbs the water, but then it doesn't bleed it back out. It holds it like a sponge.
Especially MDF.
No, he's talking concrete board, cement board. MDF is wood. Fake wood, but it's wood. Yeah, no, it's pre-sealed, but it doesn't stay sealed.
Yeah, I gotta go grab a laptop.
There's a big no-no about that crap around here. It's fine everywhere else. The only other place they don't like it is in deep snow areas now. Unless you have it way up off the ground, because if it sits in snow, it'll absorb water. If you get even the slightest chip in the paint or anything, it'll just start absorbing the water. And it absorbs humidity really bad, which you can paint it all you want. If it's going to get humid out, it's going to suck it up. No, don't need no snow. We really, thank God, knock on wood, I don't think we got 6 inches of snow total all winter here, which is unheard of. We usually get 6 inches of snow in a month or more, as an average. We usually get multiple feet. Although we've had snow in March and April. So I should say that. We're already hitting it's 45 degrees out at night. It's 15 degrees above normal. Has been all winter. This whole winter, we've had everyone's oh, it's so cold. And it's normal. Yeah, global warming. Yeah. It's a thing. That's for sure. Anyone that tries to deny it, just a moron. Global warming is real. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Ding. What's dinging?
Oh, that's me. Let me turn the volume off on the laptop.
Someone sending you it's instant message sound.
Mm-hmm.
That's an overpriced Mac laptop.
Let's see here.
The only thing I never liked a Mac. I've had 4 or 5 Mac laptops, and every one of them's been a piece of junk.
I've had 3, and they've all been pretty much perfect.
Oh, they work for a while. My mother had a MacBook Pro. Cost us $7,000. It was ridiculous. That thing broke every year a week after the warranty ran out. 4 times. And it was just a cable to the screen. And I will say, Apple every time fixed it. Because they warrantied it. It was a week past its warrant, literally a week past the day we purchased it. They installed a new screen in it, did a bunch of other stuff, and re-warranted that screen another year. And it was a year and a week. It was almost exactly like 10 days later than the last time it broke. And I called them up and I said, "Hey, frickin' did it again. And we're past the warranty." They're like, "It's all right. Send it back." And they fixed it twice under warranty. But on the third year, it was done. I gutted it for parts.
I've always had good luck. Like, I normally get 3 to 4 years out of one.
That's not enough for me. I get 8 to 10 years out of a computer generally.
Well, I usually just end up selling it after 4 years and buying a new one. So it's not like they die. I just sell it for like $500 and put it towards a new one.
Well, you really sell that $500. You let me know, because that thing right there is worth way more than $500.
What year is this one? 2017. So this is we're 3 years.
New. That's not the newest, latest, greatest, but that's fairly new.
Yeah, it's only 3 years old.
That's the last of the old model style.
Let's see here. That thing just makes weird noises. It's like screeching.
That usually means there's something binding or not lubricated.
The prints are coming out matte, even though I'm printing at 210.
Extruder gear clogged or binding or not lined up or?
I haven't opened up that far. I'm gonna let this print finish and just like really dissect it and take a look at it. So, all right, let's see what I could got on this computer to open up my step file here.
Yep.
And Google Drive, my drive, 3D printing. There it is.
Yeah, no, global warming is not only tracked better, but it has definitely increased in the last few years. Global warming is a general natural phenomenon, yes. We have done 5,000 years worth of global warming in the last 50.
Let's see, open with.
It's stoppable.
Let's see here.
It's not stoppable, but it's we could lower it. We could slow it down. Definitely. There's no question that mankind has increased the speed of global warming.
How do I open? File open. Let's open a file.
Climate change. They don't call it global warming because stupid people still say it's so cold. What's this about global warming? It's like, duh. Yeah, the globe gets warmer, not one spot. Generally, when one spot gets warmer, the other spot gets colder.
Come on. Why can't I just freely navigate this? Nice. Okay. You quiet over there?
Yeah, I was kind of trying to read the chat, and I can't get my eyes to focus. I don't really feel like putting my glasses on. It's that old crap, when you get old, you can't see. I was going to print some more stuff, and I'm just not. Now I'm going to have a soda. My one soda of the day. My test print
Test print.
I got to go through and figure out this thing's over extruding big time.
Really?
Yeah.
Fix it.
Not, I don't know. It's over extruding, but it's doing something weird too that I've also noticed. It's like the first 2 layers it scrunches.
Yeah.
And then it goes off normal.
Huh.
And it's not like I did a whole bunch of like tests and find out, because if I measure this is supposed to be 15 millimeters, it'll be like 14 and a half. It's like losing 0.5 like a half 0.5 of a millimeter on every model. But it doesn't matter how tall I go or how short I go, it's always that 0.5. But when I take my skirts and I measure them, they're exactly perfectly freaking 0.2 of a millimeter.
Nice.
And this one's at 1.19 or 1.9. Yeah, 1.9. So it's not like I got the nozzle too close, and it's just not. It's almost like the first 2 layers. It's not lifting the nozzle that 0.2 millimeters. It's only doing 1 or something. I don't know. Yeah, my problem's not gravity. My problem is creaky bones and structure, and my problem was that I was a dumbass growing up. Beat the crap out of my body. Used to have this saying when I was younger: some people treat their body like a temple. Mine's a frickin' playground. Yep, this old playground's rotting away, falling into the dirt. This thing actually came out pretty good, considering I did it super fast. Yeah. You're not gravity challenged. You're horizontally challenged, like I am. I am horizontally challenged. Or vertically challenged. Expanding horizontally. I don't know, something like that. Anyway. So what are you trying to do now? Trying to figure out what's wrong with that printer?
Still, yeah. I'm finally got my breakout board. My buddy sent me the files to for this breakout board I designed.
And why are you breaking your board out?
Well, I need to solder in line a cap and a resistor, but it's just easier to design a breakout board and just have them 20 of them made for $1 or $2 a piece.
Yep.
Because it's going to cost me $1 or $2 anyway to buy all the parts plus shipping. So I might as well just have the parts done. So
you don't have the fiddle, you can just plug it in and be done with it. And
yep, and it's cleaner that way.
You can unplug it and be done with it.
Copy.
Excuse me.
Documents.
I should just start tearing that thing apart. I really don't want to, though. Because the problem is once I start, I'm going to want to finish, and I just know I'm not going to finish tonight. But I think I'm ready. What else do I need? I don't think I need anything else. Oh, I need a wire support for the bed. Because it's going to go the other direction. The other direction.
Oh, no. That's not allowed.
Because the board is now over there and not over here. You know what? The wire is plenty long enough. That's the other thing is it's got half that thing has got the stupid aircraft connectors. And then there's 3 wires with aircraft connectors, 3 sets of wires. And there's 3 sets of wires that are just run right through a freaking hole in the box. What is the point? I don't get that. Why do people do stupid crap like that? If you're going to run the aircraft connectors, run all aircraft connectors. If you're going to just run it out, just run it out. Don't do half and half. What's the point? half of the wires, and I think it's the hot end. I'm pretty sure it's the bed and the Z motors are the ones direct wired. Everything else is running through the aircraft connectors. So I'm going to have to disconnect all of those and get rid of them and run new wires, or that's what I'm going to be screwed on, is I don't think I have enough wire. Don't think I have enough wire. Although I really don't need that much. I can probably use the wires that are there. Because everything's going to get shorter because there's no more stupid box. Yeah, what is up with that? Why would they do that? I just don't. What moron sits in some office somewhere and goes, "Oh yeah, let's run these this way and these this way," and we'll just run some of them so we can say it's disconnectable, even though it's really not, because we're going to run other wires straight. Either that or the other wires were an afterthought. They're like, oh, it's all finished. They're like, no, we're not. We got to add these wires. We're like, oh, crap, just run them straight. I mean, yeah, what the... Is it me, or is that just really, really, really stupid? Hey, look, YouTube says I'm live.
Really?
Yeah. As part of your recent Amazon order, you are eligible for a 90-day free trial of Amazon Music Unlimited. Why? I already have Amazon Music. Part of Amazon Prime. I don't need any more unlimited. I have Pandora. It's free. Why do I need all of these?
Because you do.
What I thought's funny is that the iHeartRadio is still alive. I always thought that went away. I guess it's still pretty popular. I remember when that started, everyone was like, yeah, it'll last 6 months. Yeah, aviation connectors, aircraft connectors, whatever you want to call them. They're nice connectors. I mean, they're actually decent quality connectors, which I found surprising. You know, they're good, solid. You know, they don't slip on real easy. They kind of bite, and you can feel it connecting. And then you got to, you know, screw the screw part on. But why do half?
Yeah.
Get the do half thing. Just don't get it. Don't get that kind of stupidity. Kind of pisses me off when people are that stupid.
Jesus, that's making a noise. This is just scaring me.
Why? What are they doing with the RC airplanes? I don't do airplanes. I can't fly an airplane around here. I get in trouble just with my quadcopters.
Let's see, license, GNU, description, custom.
This isn't. I think the bed and I don't know. There's 3 connectors on the aviation connectors and 2 wires coming in. Let's see, I can actually look. Oh, there's 3. Let's see. There's the bottom Z motor. Well, 2 of them are the same. There's 2 Z motors. There's and the bed. 2 Z motors and the Z end stop. You had to hear one, Raz? Oh, Vikings off to bed. Later, Viking.
Bye, Viking.
Oh. Yeah, some of that I can sort of see. I get in all kinds of trouble with my little quadcopters, and people call the cops on me, and the cops show up, and they just like, hey, let's watch that thing fly around. They all know I got all my licenses and stuff. I'm really not legal here, but most of the town cops are like, they know what I build, they know what I'm doing. They know if a freaking airplane hits it, the airplane's just going to destroy my quadcopter. The quadcopter is not going to hurt the airplane any way, shape, or form. I don't fly it that high. I just get it like up above the trees, and that's it. There's a couple of real dingbats that live on a new road that went in over here like 5 years ago. They put up a whole bunch of ritzy, uppity houses.
Yeah.
Uppity ups. And they keep calling the town on anything we do here. I should just take the damn property back. Should have told my grandpa not to sell all that property. Should have said, just keep it, Gramps. Don't sell it to those morons.
No sell, only buy.
Well, my great-grandfather, not my grandfather. It's kind of funny. There's two families here in this end of town. The Millers and the Emersons used to own everything. There's a river/swamp right on the edge of my property over here. And 5 miles that way was Millers, and 5 miles that way was Emerson's. And they were both they were basically cow farms for the military back in the World Wars.
Mm-hmm.
They grew all the beef for the army.
Nice.
This property was actually a sand pit. He used to dig out of it, and state dug out of it for years building roads. My grandfather gave him I think he charged him $1 a lease every year. Come in here and take the sand out. You know, back in the days when you didn't try and screw over the, state, and the state didn't try and screw you over, you kind of helped each other out.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just the opposite. No, I didn't. The other thing I didn't get, and I wish I had money, boy, because this past weekend, now I can't think of the name. Snow Labs had their wicked discount. You got oddball rolls of whatever for like $12 a roll. It's just whatever you had laying around that you can't sell. And he openly said it's $12 a roll. He highly recommend you'd have to take it home and dry it for a couple of days or a couple hours if you're putting it in the oven or whatever. But $12 a roll. If I had the money, I would have bought a dozen rolls. It's good demo filament, for prototyping. Don't need to leave that running no more. That'd be prototyping rolls. $12 a pop. Printed Solid still doing their deal too.
Buy 4, get 1 free?
Yeah, is that what it was?
I don't recall.
I know he did it over the weekend. He was like, I got to make more filament. And then 12 hours later, he's like, I made too much filament.
All right.
Yeah, I know that feeling, one, Raz.
Okay. New repository done. Just uploaded my open source board. Okay. Now to send it to LDO. Quote me some prices. Oh, yeah. Have them quote me how much it's going to cost to make like 100 of them.
Didn't know LDO made boards too. Should know better. They make everything.
Yeah, they make the screen for the Prusa Mini. They make the board for the farm bot, and they make another board. So,
Yeah. They make a lot of E3D stuff too.
mm-hmm.
I understand they're like the quality Chinese manufacturer.
They are. Now to find Jason's messenger. Jason, here we go.
They're actually back to work, I hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they make the replacements that Printed Solid's carrying those. Did you get one of those, Chris? The black
What?
and white screens that Printed Solid's carrying?
I actually got. Well, so this is funny. Printed Solid started making the board backs, and they found a manufacturer to make the black and white screens. So when I ordered them, I ordered the blank backs and the screens, and I would solder them myself. And they got so popular, Printed Solid carried them. So that you're welcome if for the black and white screens. That was me.
Oh, they're just saying. I think LDO's the one making them for them, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. But I was the one who put in the first order and showed that they worked and got the hype going on them, and so now they're available. Same thing with the planetary geared extruder motor. That was conversations with me and Jason, and then a couple of the guys from the 602 Wasteland Discord worked with Jason to make it better. So he's really cool. Like if you come up with a cool idea and you think it will sell, he'll make it. Like, you know, that cube looks horrible. So yeah, Jason's really cool. Like he's always willing to help out like an open source project and stuff. So
Well, I guess he does pretty well. So
yep, yeah, and he does the board for the Nerf guns that are popular everywhere now. The like the 3D printed Nerf guns that they were at Murph last year.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I always forget the name of their. I always forget the name of their project, but he does the boards and the motors for them. So
that's cool.
Yeah, the FDL. That's what it's called. So it's Devin. Devin, why aren't you here?
Foam dart launcher. That's what it is, ain't it?
Yes, because they can't call it a Nerf gun.
No.
All right.
Nerf guns have gotten out of hand. My neighbor's kid's all into that. He has got some crazy monster Nerf guns. It's funny, his mother goes out and mows the lawn. That's like one of her. Funny that she mows the lawn, not her boyfriend, but she actually likes doing it. It's her time outside and in the sun kind of thing. And she goes out there and mows, and you like see their lawn after it's mowed, and there's like more blue and orange foam on the freaking lawn than there is actual grass.
Oh.
They got like freaking dart grenades now where you throw it and like 100 lands on the ground and 100 darts come shooting out of it. Whatever. And,
I need to get one of those dart guns. I have to order one. Oh, that cube looks bad.
There's a new paintball place that just opened up like 6 months ago down the street from here too. Those paintball arenas. The hell was that?
That was Stallguard telling the extruder to stop moving. Yeah, this is not good whatsoever. Like one side looks okay. Oh my god, what in the world?
Hold it up, we want to see. Come on. Can you squish it and it just disappears in your hand?
No. But I'm about to squish it. Makes a really weird noise on the y-axis. So it's like it's hard to tell, but you see those like steps in it?
Yeah.
It's got like weird steps, and they're not z-axis steps. And hold on, let me get in the center here. And
That looks to me like
it's got some weirdness going on there.
the motor's underpowered or it's binding up, so it's acting underpowered.
Yeah,
That's what I used to get
more
all the time
ripply.
when I would have the little pop turned down too low.
Yeah. Also, the infill was overlapping into the. Maybe the belt's too tight. How? Y-axis is tight. C-axis or X-axis is a little loose.
Well, yeah, but
Maybe that's it.
that.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. I'll have to check all these. I'll have to check it all. Let me go look at the one that I redid. I'm gonna go grab that. That cube's been done.
Yeah. The one you did. Yeah, I haven't done paintball in years either. I only did it once or twice when I was. My neighbor's kid had it for a while. He was all into it. Had all the guns.
Yeah, so that's a much better. It's smooth as silk. Now it's
I was
redone.
gonna say, that almost looks like the bottom.
Yeah, that's the sidewall. There is a little bit of vertical banding. So like if I turn it this way and get the light shining, there we go. You can see the vertical ripples. Fortunately, the tuning on the drivers isn't the best, but this is a far superior cube to what this one was doing. And it's a lot better than I was getting before, so.
I think that's the Jesse blue from.
Which is this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the cyan. Yeah, Jesse's cyan.
It's very close, though, that Raker blue that Snow Lab Sky. I think it's a pretty close color from the looks of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see all that defecting in the light. I'm like, what in the heck?
Yeah, you got something binding up in here.
Because this side even has, there's some like weird angular ripples. And those are actually the infill protruding through. It's like, and I picked the stock profile. It's not like this is my profile. This is the stock. You know, this is my profile, but this is the stock profile.
Yeah, it almost looks like something's binding. Either the motors are underpowered. You know what else it could be? Is one of the motors not like plugged in all the way? Sometimes the freaking little plugs come loose.
These are hardwired.
Oh, are they?
Mm-hmm. Maybe on the board it's loose, but they're hardwired on the actual
motor.
Huh. Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't consider that loose.
Fake Mountain Dew. Mountain Explosion. I don't know if that's a good name or not. Mountain Explosion.
As long as it's not a mouth explosion.
I don't know if that's a good name or not. Huh. I didn't even realize my speaker was on the whole time.
Oh, it was.
It wasn't feeding back until I actually selected a YouTube window.
Okay, that's all tight. Let's give this thing a wiggle. That's tight enough.
I believe I did, Devin.
Gosh, I wish I knew what was going on here.
I know I did. They went out Monday or Tuesday. I think Tuesday I sent them off. I had a whole stack of them.
Well, my Z, I have like some weird Z banding on my Mini. Printing in that carbon fiber CF stiffened it all up, so it's nice. I will take this. Cool. Mini works again. I'm happy. This Mini doesn't work. Yet.
I can make it work.
Yeah, I could put a new board in there. I'll make it work real good.
Oh, just hit it with sledgehammer. It'll work just fine for a sledgehammer item.
Yes. Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah, you sent me your address, Devin, so I know I sent them. You're like one of the last ones I still got more. I gotta get rid of. I don't know how many more stamps I got. Anybody want some llama stickers? I have. I don't know. I think I got 6 or 8 more stamps. Anyone wants a llama sticker? Just send me your address, and you can have a high quality, holographic llama sticker. Did you see Jordan Snickers? Those came out nice.
Yeah.
I think he only got 20 though. He's like, oh, I only paid 20 cents. Yeah, but you only got 20. Yeah, they're just different. They're going to be real popular because Sticker Mule keeps doing that. Push for them, trying to sell them. Trying to make a name for themselves, so they're selling them real cheap, doing deals. I sent you stickers, didn't
I got stickers.
Oh, of your own. I was talking to Buttram. Yeah, I sent you yours. It's right there behind you, isn't it? On that white box.
Yeah, it's dead center.
Yeah.
All right.
Know what it is, but too far away. I think you should bring that box forward so you can see it on the camera.
All right, let me start dismantling this thing.
And you put it right in the circular file too, didn't you, Ryan? Big old garbage bag full of stickers and frickin' maker coins.
Okay.
Yeah, do it. Do you see that thing Terry did with the frickin' chunks of wood and this little engraver?
Nope.
He like copied my logo and a couple, 3 other people's logos and like carved them into like little like slices of wood branch and then like stained them and polyurethane. They're really nice. Hoping he'll send one to me. Came out really good, actually. It looks cool.
Okay. Let's rebuild this hot end.
Sticker wall like everybody else. Come on, Mr. Buttram. Make a sticker wall.
I need to redo this wall back here.
Yeah, you should cover that concrete with making a sticker wall.
No, I got a better idea, and it's going to look super sexy. But that's on another day.
Why? When are you going to do the concrete?
Don't worry about it.
It's not going to get all yucky and mildewy and moldy after a while.
Don't worry about it.
Don't forget, concrete absorbs the moisture, absorbs humidity, and then bleeds it back out and whatever's in contact with it.
Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
So you got to use green blue wood if you're going to mount it into it. Brown wood. You're actually in brown wood country, aren't you?
Who, me?
Yeah. Your pressure treat's like a dark brown, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. Here in New England, it's green because it actually comes out of Canada. And then you go down south and you got the blue wood, and then out west it's either that brown kind of weird color.
Oh, don't lose that part.
I'm attacking the Prusa Mini.
Yeah. Just my luck.
Is it green in the Midwest? You're not really in the Midwest. Well, I guess you're.
Oh, yeah, I'm in Illinois.
No, Mr. Buttram was saying it's green.
I don't trust
Copper.
Mr. Buttram.
The green is from copper, some chopped up pennies. Copper impregnated.
Okay.
No more creosote. It's against the law. Who's shifty? Oh boy.
I can't get a tool in here.
What time is it? Wow, it's almost 11 o'clock.
Ugh.
I'm going to kill it in about 10 minutes.
Do it.
Go to bed. Got my little power supply mount. It's all ready to go. Excuse me. So I can mount the power supply. The power supply.
Good band.
I'm liking Repeteer Host. There are a few things I'm missing from Octoprint. And one of the major one is when you pause or do anything. Octoprint I can write mini scripts for. And I don't see it in Repeteer. Where I like Octoprint, I could write a script when I hit the pause button. There's a script in Octoprint that says, on pause, do this. And then you write a script for it.
You go to the printer and you go to printer settings.
Yeah.
And you go to G codes, and there's a section for event dependent G codes. So you can do run before job, run after job, run if job is boarded, run on pause.
They're all pre-listed.
Yep.
I didn't see that. I went looking. I didn't look very hard because the printer was running. I didn't want to hit something and have it stop on me, but that's cool. I had a feeling it was there. I just didn't know where to look.
Oh yeah.
I like it. I'm gonna say I think I'm actually getting better quality prints out of it on Repeteer. Like for real. I mean, I was getting kind of Ripley stuff. Now I did some other stuff, mechanical crap at the same time, so it's hard to say whether. I'm sure some of it was mechanical because there's definitely a couple mechanical issues that thing had. My original design build / assembly that I screwed up and fixed, and then installed Repeteer, but it seems quieter too. Or maybe it's just me, but it seems quieter to run a Repeteer. I know it sounds stupid, but
only sounds stupid if you believe it.
It's a little different. It's a little windowy, if that makes sense. Seems like you got to open a lot of windows to get to certain spots, or click on a lot of things. Where with Octoprint, it was all right up there in front. You know, you had your 3 tabs, and everything was in those 3 tabs. But I really like the screen. I just noticed that today. It feeds the actual screen on the printer all the info during the print.
Mm-hmm.
So the screen's reading out instead of just reading, 50% done. It's reading 50% done, and then it gives you an ETA and ETA, and then and it cycles through all this information that goes across the bottom band, which I thought was kind of cool.
Let's see if that fixes it.
Is that what those are, coasters? I thought they were like little medallions or something there, Terry. I liked them. I thought they were cool. I mean, I'm a little biased because you did my logo, so it makes it extra cool, but yeah, they were cool.
Extra cool, yo.
I don't know. I'm still getting used to Repeteer, but all in all, I think I like it better. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say better. I like it as well. There's things I definitely like about it better. There's things I definitely don't like about it as well. I can see why some people like one and some people like the other. I think more people using Octoprint would actually like Repeteer if they started trying it. It's just Octoprint is so vastly more popular that
Yeah, it's free. Well, so's
well,
Repetier technically.
yeah, those Repetier. That's the other thing. Everyone just assumes you got to pay for Repetier, and you really don't. You get everything Octoprint gives you for free, except for the camera.
Yeah.
I mean, the camera was a nice novelty for the first like 6 months, and I haven't used it since.
Yeah.
I very seldom use the camera, and actually, I have Wise cams now that I use if I put a camera on it, and I use those because I turn a printer on and then like go see my father or go to work or go shopping, and that way I can tell if it's something's going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other thing with Repetier. I haven't set it up. I think you can hit Repetier from outside your network to set it up, right? Not that you can't with Octoprint, but it's a major plug-in nightmare to do it with Octoprint. But I think it's just basically set it up in Repetier, right? It's like right in it.
Sort of, yeah. You still gotta do the IP address stuff, like make a dedicated IP and then also broadcast it. So you still gotta do like that stuff. I've never done it.
Yeah, I've never done it either, but I've been thinking about it just for that reason because I really don't trust these things when I'm not home.
Yeah.
I don't. I just don't trust the Chinese electronics. And I've already burned up an SKR board for no apparent reason. I mean, it's running fine, and all of a sudden it goes up in smoke.
Good movie.
That was a good movie. 2 and 3 sucked, but the first one was good.
Mm-hmm. That's
cool, man. Cool beans. You should have stickers in the next couple of days. Take an extra day or two for you because they gotta hit it with the ultraviolet light and all that crap on the way across the border.
All right. Let's try it
20
again.
cents to have your freaking letters zapped. 20 cents, 5 cents. I think they charge me an extra 5 cents to mail it across the border now.
I blame the internet.
Oh, for real. When I went to the post office, because I went and I sent Jordan his, and I think it was $1.25 to send them to him in Canada. Or yeah, it was $1.15, and now they're $1.25, so it was 10 cents. And the guy goes, "Yeah, now they gotta, I don't know, they zap it with a laser or ultraviolet light or something to get it to go across the border to kill the coronavirus or some crap." Yep, kill all the llama-borne diseases. That's it. Can't blame them. I'd want to kill those too if I could get rid of them. I blame Canada. The hell is that? That's supposed to be notes. How the hell did you do that in a freaking text?
Who knows?
I didn't know you could do notes in regular text. Oh, they're probably in the smileys, huh?
Probably.
Didn't even think of that.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to kill it in about a minute.
Do it.
Duet. Because it is 11 o'clock in 1 minute, and it's time for my old ass to go to bed. Actually, I won't. I'll probably stay up and watch some stupid television. I keep trying to watch Altered Carbon. And I always watch it like right now. I think I'm going to go watch Altered Carbon. And I'll get like halfway through the first show. I've watched the first half of that show like 10 times. I always fall asleep. So anyways, on that note, guys, I think I'm going to kill it. Have a wonderful Thursday evening.
Good night, Tom. Good night, everyone that was in chat.
Maybe Chris will actually get another mini printer printing.
I'm working on it. I just reseated the hot end again, and I mean, I'm above the Minda now, so maybe it was even more off than I thought. Like, I unset the screws and pushed up on it and moved like a millimeter or two, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll set it. I just undid everything again, and just it went up like 4 more millimeters. I'm like, okay, I guess that was not seated correctly at all.
Or it's just plain broken and there's nothing to seat against.
Well, I've seen worse.
I have to. Anyway, later, folks. And